We are past anthem time here at Berkeley High School. We'll go through the starting lineups with you. First for Melbourne, in goal they have Caleb Glover, a junior. He's a bit undersized, but he made the game-winning save in penalty kicks that had put the Bulldogs in this final. In the midfield they have Dean Tay, a senior, Dominic Bergman, a senior, Alex Salazar, a senior, Zach Stewart, a junior. And up top, they have very talented sophomore Nathaniel Grant. He's got the size, he wins the headers in the box, very nimble with his feet. Brian Hebert, another forward, he's a senior, he's also got some size. So if Melbourne's going to get some goals in on Montverde and finally break that stone wall they've put up at the back end, they're going to have to go to Grant and Hebert. James Bebby, the defenseman, he's a senior. Jamie Carlson, a very swift touch with the foot. He's very good at controlling the ball, along with his partner in the middle of the midfield, Micah Smoke, a sophomore, and Spencer Twarkowski rounding out their starting lineup. For Montverde Academy, their lineup is vaunted all the way through. They have Santiago Ortiz, Andrew Hickey, Marique Hill, Gerald Arguedas, Alexandre Happy, Talis Moreno, and the rest of their lineup, all very talented, all spend their entire lives training for this moment here at the Berkeley Soccer Invitational. Two very recognizable names in the state of Florida for soccer, clashing on the field under the lights. Hickey with the left foot, bending it around Hebert, but to no particular player. It's gathered up on the far side by the Eagles, and they'll mount an attack. Shoulder right to the mouth of Diego Campos. He's complaining, but there is no call. Hickey making another run, the left back. But Andrade instead will chip this one into the box. Nicely done, Caleb Glover, and knocks down an Eagles player to boot. Diego Campos with some choice words for him after the play, and thrown out by Glover. A long ball with the left foot, putting the Eagles defense under some duress. Back on the ball, Talis Moreno. Andrew Hickey, very comfortable on the ball and a very offensive defenseman. Gets it ahead. DeShields. He looks for Hickey. Perfect throw ball with the left. Flicked on in front of the goal. And it is buried. Andrew Hickey with a beautiful run, a beautiful pass, and he finds Diego Campos, and that is a very tough hole to climb out of if you're Melbourne. Down 2-0 in this final 17 minutes to play in the first half. Campos out at the midfield, regaining possession. Arguedas plays this up. Jaquan DeShields thought about the shot. Here's Moreno. It's blocked away by Bebby. Ball in possession on the far side. And poor touch. Dean Tay looks out of his element. Very nicely done by Bergman. Read the pass, took it away, and now Bergman making a run. Ball at his foot. Bergman breaking by Ortiz. Bergman's got the whole pitch. And that ball harmlessly scooped up by Federico Barrios. Thought there might have been a foul on Bergman for a second. It was not called. And Montverde still with the 2-0 lead in this first half. Got 11:20 to play. Oh, no, they gave him a corner, and it's taken very quickly. Arguedas, shifty, plays this ball into the air, headed down by Hickey, but it lays up nicely for Caleb Glover. So Melbourne ran into some problems early, but they're starting to clean up their act. They've put together a couple of solid offensive possessions. Bergman had one of them, and here he is again, playing the ball right to the foot of Andrew Hickey. That's not where he wanted it. Rafael Andrade on the ball. Andrade chipping this one in to DeShields. DeShields flicks it to himself, gets by the defender, goes near post. Jaquan DeShields beats Caleb Glover near post. The time under a minute in this first half, and Melbourne gives up a nail in the coffin third goal. Two substitutions coming in for Melbourne. Rafael Andrade plays this to the middle. Diego Campos. He decides to go back to Jaquan DeShields. Arguedas, the heel flick to Quintonio Lema. Carlson defending, and that is out. There's the halftime whistle. It's 3-0. The Montverde Eagles lead the 74th ranked in the country, Melbourne Bulldogs. The Eagles, of course, number 2 in the country. We'll see what happens in the second half, and if the Montverde Eagles can hang on to their controlling lead. Tay down the side. Carlson, the left back, is up to play it. Carlson's got some fancy footwork. Oh, he's just tying him in knots. And he nearly breaks through. Austin Berkeley going for the ball. He's able to get possession in the corner. But it is, in the end, is handled by Dekai Grant. Nathaniel Grant, Salazar playing it through. He's got Austin Berkeley stride for stride with the defender. It comes back to Berkeley, who touches it off. No one's home. And gathering that ball in, Luka Vojanovic, but Melbourne bringing it back. This ball played out. Stewart trying to come get it. Flying in is Bebe. Can't quite make the play, and Bonilla's in possession with space. Diaz going over the top. Dekai Grant sticks it high in the air, and Jared Williams trying to come out to make a play. He cannot. The header is wide. And the final whistle blows. Montverde Academy with a perfect tournament. They do not allow a goal. And they win the final 5-0 over Melbourne. The Bulldogs finishing second place out of the 16 fine teams here at the Berkeley Soccer Invitational. And that's it. Zealand Shannon coming from Berkeley High School, the Berkeley Soccer Invitational. The second best team in the country for high school, Montverde Academy. The Eagles win it 5-0 over the Melbourne Bulldogs, 73rd in the country. A great run for Melbourne, but the Cinderella's shoe does not fit tonight, and the Eagles will head home champions. Thank you for listening.